Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into how you can seriously supercharge your React Native development. We're talking about taking AI and moving it way beyond simple code completion into a coding partner that actually understands your entire project.
And look, the results, they really speak for themselves. We're not talking about small incremental improvements here. We're seeing a potential 45% drop in boilerplate code, shipping features 30% faster, and making code reviews a staggering 40% more efficient. This is a complete game changer for developer productivity.
So, how do you actually get there? Well, adopting AI isn't like flipping a switch. It's more of a journey. We're going to frame this whole process in 3 simple stages: crawl, walk, and then run. And we'll start with the absolute easiest way to get value right away.
Okay, step 1. This is our crawl stage, and it's all about bringing an AI teammate right into the tools you're already using every single day, like VS Code.
This is what we call AI pair programming. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like having a super smart junior developer sitting right next to you 24/7. It's always ready to knock out that repetitive boilerplate, help you brainstorm solutions to tough problems, and even refactor your components, all without you ever having to leave your editor. And getting started? It's surprisingly easy. Seriously. For most of us, getting a tool like GitHub Copilot integrated is as simple as installing 2 extensions in VS Code, signing in, and boom, you are literally up and running in a matter of minutes.
All right, let's move on to the walk stage. Now, this is where AI stops feeling like just a plugin and starts becoming the actual core of your entire development environment.
And this is where the real shift happens. See, a plugin is helpful for sure, but an AI-first IDE, something like Cursor or Windsurf, is built completely differently. AI is native to it. This allows it to do these incredibly complex, multi-file operations and run what we call agent workflows. Why? Because it understands the context of your entire project, not just the one file you have open. So what does that actually let you do? Well, you can give the AI a high-level task that touches your entire code base, all in a single prompt. So instead of you manually going in and editing 5, 6, 7 different files to swap out a library, you just describe the goal and the AI figures out a plan and then goes and does it.
And this is where it gets incredibly powerful. The AI acts like an autonomous agent. It's not just writing a bit of code. It's analyzing your existing auth flow. It's finding every single place it's used, from UI screens to Redux slices, and then it performs the refactor across all those files. It'll even suggest Jest or React testing library tests for the new, more secure code. It's amazing.
Now, this deep project-wide understanding leads us right into the run stage. And this is the most powerful step of all. This is where you stop using a generic AI and you start training an AI to be a true expert on your specific project.
And that's really the key question, isn't it? Every project has its own quirks, its own conventions, its own way of doing things. So how do you make sure the AI respects all of your team's hard-won best practices and doesn't just generate code that breaks all your patterns? The answer lies in creating custom instruction files. You can think of this as giving the AI a master blueprint, or maybe a super detailed playbook on exactly how to behave inside your repository. And this goes way beyond just simple prompting. You're basically teaching the AI your team's core engineering philosophy. You tell it your exact tech stack, your conventions for how files should be organized, your custom hooks for things like theming, and critical performance rules, like the only right way to implement a flat list to avoid those nasty re-renders. You can even define your specific approach to error handling and state management. This lets you enforce your project's non-negotiable rules. You can literally command the AI to always use your API cancellation pattern to stop memory leaks, to never use insecure asynchronous MMK and instead use the performant MMK library, and to always use your custom use theme hook to keep everything consistent. It's how you ensure every single line of AI-generated code meets your team's highest standards.
Okay, so with that whole crawl, walk, run framework in mind, let's take a look at some of the tools that fit into each stage of this journey.
Now, when you look at the tools side by side, a pretty clear pattern starts to emerge. GitHub Copilot is an absolute powerhouse for our crawl and run stages. It's fantastic at inline code completion and following your custom project rules. On the other hand, tools like Cursor and Windsurf really dominate that walk stage, where their strength in those complex, multi-file agent workflows just shines. They're the experts at project-wide refactoring.
So the biggest takeaway here isn't about which single tool is the best. It's about building a smart AI strategy. You might start with Copilot in your crawl stage, and then as your team gets more comfortable, you graduate to an AI-first IDE. It's all about matching the right tool to where your team is right now and where you want to go.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought.
Are you using AI tactically, just to complete a few lines of code here and there? Or are you integrating it strategically, making it a core part of your architecture that enforces quality, upholds your best practices, and accelerates your entire team? The choice is yours.